Disney's Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser review. Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser is a new resort in Walt Disney World that offers 2 night journeys on a simulated spaceship. The highly controversial Star Wars Hotel has divided and perplexed fans, and neither option is likely to change very soon. This resort's review presents the good, bad, and ugly of Halicon's experience. Like most trips to a hotel, it starts at the curb. Guests arrive by bus or car at a concrete bunker that is shockingly sparse and almost brutalist. That's when the feeling of being trapped starts to set in. Guests are led down a narrow corridor and into a small room that looks like a small shuttlecraft. From there, you go up into orbit with the help of a few hydraulic rams and 2 clever computer screens in the shape of viewports. Launch Pod Experience. To begin the Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser journey, visitors board a launch pod that will transfer them from Earth to the Halicon in a galaxy far, far away. As you leave Earth behind in your hyperspace trip and approach the Halicon, you can see the whole process from above glass panels. The terminal structure resembles a hotel lobby, composed of stone and concrete with a futuristic appearance. There's no self-parking, and they would prefer that you check your bags as opposed to carrying them on. As you arrived at your room or cabin, the luggage will be already there. A Star Wars datapad and a magic band called data bands on the ship will be issued to each passenger. You get to retain the specially created magic pad, but you have to hand in the datapads at the end of your stay. In reality, the datapads are nothing more than iPhones running the Play Disney Parks software. They also mentioned that in the future, you'll be able to use your own phone as your datapad, but that functionality isn't there just yet. The datapad plays an important role in your adventure. The cabin. First, some background on the guest cabins on the spaceship Halicon before we get into the heart of the resort room review. There are a total of 100 luxurious cabins and suites on the Starcruiser, and each one of them is designed to reflect the high standards and sophistication set by Walt Disney World. Each standard cabin is outlined with furnishings and fittings designed to provide comfort while traveling across the galaxy, such as a pull-out table and a TV with entertainment from your home planet, as well as a window with a view out into space. The standard cabins definitely present smaller than they were actually are due to layout. Beyond the bathrooms, there's the way that the bunk beds are recessed into the wall. Speaking of the bunk beds, they're deceptively large. For people who are just learning about Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser now, or have exceptions based on pricing or comparisons to other hotel rooms at Walt Disney World, these rooms will probably look and feel smaller than they thought they would. While this experience is set in outer space, the cabin itself is actually lacking in that department. Measuring about 180 square feet of walkable space, the room is small in terms of what you're paying. This makes the Starcruiser cabins the smallest rooms at Walt Disney World and more in line with what guests encounter aboard an actual cruise. The bathroom space, which in Star Wars speak is a refresher, consists of a one-sink vanity and a walk-in shower with a frosted door. Sadly, mounted pumps are a thing in space too. However, the Starcruiser did provide some free on-theme toiletries that can be taken home. Specifications: sleeps 4 to 5 passengers, room configuration, queen bed, 2 berths, bunk beds, 1 for each adult, and a wall pull-down bed for 1 adult if sleeping 5. Cabin amenities: mini fridge, hairdryer, in-cabin safe, phone with voicemail messaging, interactive TV, H2O plus spa, bath, and shower products. One-bedroom Galaxy-class suites feature a living space complete with an integrated seating area and have all the comforts of standard cabins, plus a double vanity bathroom, bar area, 2 windows with views out into space, and a few extra surprises. Specifications: sleeps 4 passengers. Room configuration: queen bed and 2 wall pull-down beds for 1 adult each. Cabin amenities: mini refrigerator, hair dryer, in-cabin safe, phone with voicemail messaging, interactive TV, H2O plus spa, bath, and shower products. Note that the high roller suite only sleeps 4, whereas the standard cabin sleeps 5. This is actually not particularly uncommon with suites versus standard hotel rooms at Walt Disney World, but it's still odd to me. You'd think more space would equal more guest capacity, but apparently not. All meals are included at the price of the stay, and you can have as many non-alcoholic drinks as you want. The Helicon gives you food, and they give you good food. All of the meals are included in the price of your stay, and most of them are served in the Crown of Corleone dining room. The food was meant to look like something you'd eat in the Star Wars galaxy. When the door finally opens, you're inside the atrium of the Helicon, the flagship of the Chandelier Star Line. It's a storied vessel with a 275-year history that reaches all the way back to the High Republic, Disney's newest chapter in the Star Wars universe. The 2-story atrium is its beating heart, a crossroads and a meeting place where guests are first introduced to the ship's main characters. There are also some add-ons that you can pay extra for if you want to experience them, such as a meal at the captain's table. This experience is an extra $30 per person, and seats are limited. Guests who participate got to interact with the captain and try extra food and drinks. The dining room at the Crown Corellia is where the majority of the meals are served. You will consume all 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, at the Crown of Corellia, with the exception of lunch, which you may opt to consume at Disney Hollywood Studios. The dining area is composed of a single expansive space that features various tiers of seating. A host will take care of your seating, your party, after you are here for dinner. Unlike other meals, dinner does not have open seating. Breakfast and lunch, on the other hand, include open seating, so you are free to choose your own table during these meals. In a manner similar to that of a cruise, you will have the same server for each of these dinners. This buffet is a little different from most buffets in Disney World because each dish is individually prepared. So you'll go down the buffet line and take several dishes rather than adding various foods to a single plate. You'll take the whole dish, not just the food. The dishes are small and the trays are designed to fit several of them at once. First, you will meet Captain Riola Kevin, a blue-skinned Pantorian, with a steady hand on the tiller and a penchant for rebellion. Standing nearby holding court with her manager, the roguish human Wraith Cole, was Gaia, a flamboyant Twi'lek singer who serves as the main act in the evening's dinner entertainment. Also present is Oani, a rodent musician played by an actor wearing an animatronic mask and headdress. While she understands English, Omani only speaks Huttese, which makes communication very pantomime a joyous necessity. There are about a dozen main characters in all, including First Order members and Chewbacca. The staff remains firmly in character the entire time, offering up threads of storylines that guests can interrogate and explore over the course of their stay. Will you join Lieutenant Harmon Croy in his mission to root out resistance forces aboard the ship? Or will you help junior mechanic Sammy smuggle aboard some stolen First Order technology? The choice is yours to make during your stay, and the decisions you make will directly impact the narrative you experience along the way, and the kinds of activities you get to do later on during your stay. In the end, the big finale replaces the sort of closeness that was present earlier. An intense combat between the Resistance and the First Order is taking place over the entirety of the atrium. A stand-in for Rey is there, and she is shielding herself from the invisible laser blasts that are being fired all around her by the stormtroopers. In addition to that, the actor who plays Kylo Ren makes an appearance and brings the house down with his fuel force rage. Every single one of those standout personalities, including brand new acquaintances like Sajak here, is given a moment in the limelight. The plot in Galactic Starcruiser is quite engrossing, and it's not just filler at all. Between The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker, there are some weird plot holes that this helps to smooth over. It fills in a gap in the bigger tale. The overarching narrative arc is motivational, and it makes the ship itself, and by implication, all of the ship's hundreds of passengers and crew members, an essential component of this cherished universe. It's wonderful theater, and it seems like you're really in the Star Wars universe. However, the facility's deficiencies are brought into sharper relief by the narrative achievements. The overall experience of any individual guest at the HaliCon will, in the end, be heavily influenced by the enthusiasm of the other Star Wars fans who are present during their particular stay. Those individuals who buy into the fantasy and who take it upon themselves to cause trouble or to make friends will have the most enjoyable time. Be warned, though, that doing so will set you briefly a hefty hum of money. I strongly encourage you to participate in this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity if you're a fan of the Star Wars franchise.